Hey, and a tremendous Monday to you. We are back at it. I am Son Edom, along with
Chandler Haney, technical producer for the Frank Sontag Show.
Hola. I'm going forward. He's going backwards.
Thank you.
Yeah, that works. See? Hey, so do anything fun this weekend?
Actually, it was a mediocre weekend. I was just very lazy, saw some friends. That's about it. Came here yesterday.
That's good.
Yeah.
I watched football. Fight on.
Cool.
USC beat Stanford.
Nice.
Very happy about that.
Oh. Cool. Did you have any money bet on?
No. I do not gamble on the games.
Sure he does.
Play fantasy football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that did not go so well.
What happened?
My players did not perform like they should have.
Now explain the fantasy football to me.
Basically what it is,
I'm very athletic.
You draft individual players based on their positions.
Okay.
So, for example, are you familiar with Peyton Manning?
Yes.
Okay. So someone who is in the draft could pick Peyton Manning.
Okay.
So Peyton Manning's on your team.
All right.
Okay. Then you pick other people based on their positions, and you form a team. Okay. So then,
a fantasy team.
Yes. So again, then Peyton Manning performs, and depending on what his stats are for the game, you get points according to how well he does or how bad he does.
Okay.
And so then, at the end of the day, you line up all your points for all the players, and then if you have more than your opponent, then you win. If you have less, you lose. So it's a statistical-based game where you pick players from different teams to fit in different positions.
So do you need to know the stats, the real stats of these players?
You just need to know who's good and who's not.
Okay.
So for
their
example,
performance level.
So if you just knew that Peyton Manning was good, you picked him, you'd be all right.
Now, does he have to be good for this season, or does he have to be good overall?
Well, you want him to be good for the season, but it's week by week.
Okay.
So one week he might be really good and you win. The next week he might be really bad.
I just wanted him to explain that because he's very sports oriented.
So anyways, So
huge knowledge.
Hey, so if you could go back in time, any part of your life, where would you go? Was there any point in your life that was really good that you would want to redo a time in life? Elementary school, second grade.
Yeah.
Would it be junior high?
Actually, years? I do have a time I would go back to.
You want to share?
Sure. It's not like really.
That's anything. You'd be like, I would avoid first grade because I didn't like first grade. But I would go to sixth grade, for example, because sixth grade was a fun year, and it was the last year that I was at the elementary school, so we were like, king of the playground because we're in sixth grade, so that was a fun year. Okay. So is there a time that you would go back to?
There would be, I think it's like fourth or fifth grade. We were in the gym, I guess it was an auditorium that was made into a gym at times, and they had an obstacle course set up. And there was one teacher or administrator, she was talking to another teacher. I know this is a long story short, but right behind her was like a balancing beam. And I looked at her and I looked down at her feet and I saw the balancing beam and I wanted to say something, but I didn't. And she ended up turning around and tripping over and breaking her hip.
Ooh.
And I never forgot that time that I could have said something and helped her to prevent her from being injured.
Wow. My alarm is going off telling me that the thing in the freezer, the drink in the freezer is about to explode. So anyways, so we're probably going to have some.
You got a soda in there?
Yeah, well, not a soda, but a beverage. I don't do soda. But the beverage.
He doesn't use salt. And are you cutting down sugar?
Yes. A week without sugar.
Oh, God.
Unless you have it in bread or something, but like extracurricular.
I was told that by another adult that adults shouldn't have sugar at all.
Frank making
it's an immature thing. It's an immature to have sugar.
Talking about someone who's sweet.
To have ice cream and candy.
You haven't had ice cream in a long time.
I have no comment. I'll let you guys work.
We're actually being serious today.
Anyway, it's a Monday. It's a long week.
So that's my story, and that's the time that I would go back to.
Now, would you be born again? If you can go back, would you be born again? Would you live life over?
Oh, would I be actually born again? Yeah.
So you'd go back and start life all over again?
Actually, I don't think I would.
Well, the question comes up because today on the show,
I like where I'm at today.
Pastor Dan Dalzell from Wellspring Lutheran Church in
that's
Nebraska
right.
is going to be on.
That's what we're going to be talking about.
And he's going to ask the question, would you want to be born again.
But see, I thought it was from a spiritual standpoint, not
it is.
actually a.
I just want to know if you live life over again.
No.
He's talking spiritually, of course.
Okay. There you go. See?
But
That fell into place.
would you want to live life over again? Frank, would you want to live life over again?
By the way,
A physical life.
I'm not getting into this.
Not born again.
I had a pint of coffee, ice cream Saturday night after a 6-mile run. Thank you.
You are an immature man. Get out of here.
6-mile run, and he puts it all back on with a pint of ice cream.
I know. What that defeats the
I allowed
purpose.
myself to eat it after I ran.
Was that your reward?
Yes. Carry on, boys. Work hard for the show.
Thank you.
That's what it talks about.
Oh, we better wrap it up.
Yeah, do not lay up your treasures in heaven
Sorry.
or on earth like coffee, ice cream.
This is a long video.
Anyway, we're around. But anyway, so he's come on the show today, and then we're going to take your calls at 4 o'clock. We also have a great week of shows lined up with a bunch of in-studio guests as well. So today, 4 o'clock on 99.5 FM KKLA.
And make sure you like this video. If you do like it, hit like on the like button. Wherever it's
for
at.
sure, like it.
Like, man. Like, for sure.
KKLA.com for everything you need. Frank's book is out, Light the Way Home, Kindle edition, book edition, buy us gifts, whatever. And we'll see you at 4 o'clock today.
I would love a gift. Thank you.
No, wait for your birthday.